I have a totally different video for you today. I have 5 new outfits that you haven't seen before, mostly Quince, some new finds, and I have been digging around Quince's beauty and wellness products, and I have some news for you. So what is Quince, in case you didn't know? To me, Quince is like an online department store. They have women's, men's, and children's clothing. They have furniture. They have home furnishings. They have towels. They have sheets. They have a lot of scented products like perfume and candles. I have just discovered that Quince carries a lot of the premium beauty products that you may be familiar with, like Goop and True Botanicals. They carry them at the same retail price as everywhere else. However, when you buy some of these products from Quince, you can get a credit towards your next purchase. I'm going to show you a couple of those products today that I have been using for over a month that are award-winning and dermatologist recommended. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Lisa, and I started this channel after major weight loss and having to replace everything in my closet. Luckily, I discovered Quince early on, and I own a lot of Quince clothes, and now I own Quince sheets, and now I own Quince beauty and wellness products. Quince is a luxury for less brand. They cut out the middleman. They ship directly from their trusted, vetted, researched quality manufacturers straight to your doorstep. So they're able to offer you prices that are less than some of the premium brands that they are very, very similar to. The materials that they use for their clothes include silk, 100% organic cotton, Mongolian cashmere, Italian leather, and much, much more. And today I am wearing Tencel. And if you're returning, you may have noticed, and if you're new, I always try to bring you a little bit of extra information, so you leave my videos a little bit more educated about fabrics. So we're going to get a little bit into Tencel today. So I feel like Tencel is kind of new to me. Maybe I didn't wear it when I weighed 189 pounds, but I'm noticing that Quince has a lot of Tencel options. And I'm telling you, I am into it now. I can't wait to show you this dress. So what is Tencel? It's a biodegradable fiber made from cellulose found in wood pulp. It's super soft and uses 10 to 20 times less water in its production compared to cotton. So for Quince's Tencel, they're lyocell fibers that are extracted from sustainably grown wood using a unique closed loop system which recovers and reuses the solvents used, minimizing the environmental impact of production. So if you've never worn Tencel, think of it as several fabrics combined. It's soft as silk, it drapes beautifully, and it breathes like cotton, and it's very kind to sensitive skin. And at my age of 61, I'm finding my skin is getting more sensitive. This is Quince's A-line vintage Tencel dress. They also have a midi version of this, and I will give you a link to this dress and everything else I'm showing you in my pinned comments, my description box. And some of these things will show up with a QR code if you're watching on your TV for YouTube shopping. So this vintage A-line Tencel dress from Quince is the knee-length version, and I think this is running out of stock like crazy. I think this color is gone, and then they have a beautiful burnt orange color. And they do also have the midi, like I mentioned, and the midi has more of a flutter sleeve, and I'll show you the midi version of this. That is on my wish list. I just love that light olive color, and I think that's going to be so beautiful going into late summer. Notice the forgiving and figure-flattering draping on this dress. I'm a little on the large busted side from having been heavier, and I fit in here just great. This has a hook and eye closure, so if you're feeling a little va-va-voom, you can unbutton a couple of these, and these are functioning buttons. So you can get into it, unhooking some of the hook and eye closure and just pulling it over your head. And it has this great elastic back here, so it's very forgiving if your size is fluctuating a little bit, and it just feels so soft and comfortable. I just love it. So what I wanted to do to elevate this a little bit was put it on with my new favorite shoes from Quince. So you're going to see me bringing these shoes out with so many outfits. These are the Italian leather double block heel sandal. They come in 3 different colors. I think one of them is gold. I had a hard time not getting the gold one. And they're so awesome to wear with jeans or to elevate a dress or an outfit. And I put them with this just to give myself a little more height. So yeah, I have this muted color on and these black shoes, and I feel compelled to bring a little bit more black into my outfit and dress this up a little bit more. I have found an amazing scarf company online. I have not received my scarf in the mail yet. I'm going to put a link to that as well in my pinned comments and my description box. They have the skinny scarves in various lengths and some really fun designs and patterns. So this is just a scarf that I already own that has a little bit of rose color in it and some black. So I just wanted to show you a fun way to dress up this vintage dress. Well, I hope you enjoyed a little bit of education about Tencel. I'm not doing my job on YouTube if I don't bring you a little bit extra. So next up, I have on all black, and I'm kind of feeling like the theme of this Quince haul is date night. It could be something that you wear to work, but everything that I have put together, I'm gonna wear on a date night. So what I have on right now are Quince's Bermuda chino shorts. They come in 3 colors. They come in a white, a light pink, and the black. I have all 3 colors. Bermuda shorts are so in right now. For reference, I am 5'4.5". I am a size 4 or 27 on the bottom after weight loss, and then a small on top, unless it's very low or cropped or tight fitting, and then I size up to a medium. This is their 100% European linen vest, and I am wearing it in a small. So I didn't want to size up to a medium in this vest because I thought it would become too low cut for me. So what I did is I put it on with black. I'm wearing black on black, and I feel like these two together with the length of the Bermuda shorts is very slimming. And to give myself a little bit more height for slimming, I put on their slingback heel. So a low heel, I'm gonna be comfortable to go for a walk with my husband in these heels, and they're patent, so they're kind of dressy. Most of the jewelry that I'm showing you in this haul today is from Evereve, and I dressed up this outfit with this cute little bracelet that I just got on sale from Evereve. It's got all these little baubles on it, and I bought it because you can pick and choose what baubles you want to keep on it, and the necklace I had on in the prior segment was the same thing but in gold, and then it had like pink and maroon baubles. So I think those are 2 really fun and versatile pieces of jewelry. Once again, I'll leave links to everything in the description box and the pinned comments. If you're new here, I'd love to see you again. Hit that subscribe button, and if you can find that hype, swipe or press that hype wherever it looks on your device, and that really helps me out so I can keep bringing you videos. I do a variety of videos. I bring a Quince video out about once a month, always trying their new things and giving you sizing advice about Quince. And then I also do the affordability range. I do Walmart hauls, and then I do things all the way up to Nordstrom and Bloomingdale's through a service called Front Door Fashion. Speaking of Nordstrom, as of posting this, the Nordstrom anniversary sale is still on. I never used to shop there when I was a size 16 and 18, so it was so fun to do it for the first time this year. I tried to hold back and not buy much, but I failed. So I'm excited to bring you in my next video, my Nordstrom haul. I'm gonna bring that to you before the sale is over. I had some wins and I had some failures. All right, let's get to the next outfit. And one more thing. Speaking of silk scarves, Quince is coming out with a silk scarf. Here's a picture of it. I have ordered it. I can't wait to get it and bring it to you in my next Quince haul. So for our next date night outfit, let's go back to the Evereve jewelry. So this is the necklace that I was wearing with the Tencel dress. I'm going to get really close here. You're going to see my wrinkles. But you can take the little baubles on or off. So you can like take away the pink and just have gold, or just have the sparklies, which I think is really fun. In the next segment, I'm going to show you myself with no foundation on and no bright lighting, and you're going to see all the wrinkles. At my age of 61, I have not taken care of my skin, and now I'm trying to do my best to make up whatever I can. So just be warned, it's not glamorous, but the face wash is beautiful. I've been using it for over a month, and I'm excited to tell you all about it. Okay, so I am wearing Quince's Bella Rigid Straight Jeans. Bella means high rise. These go from size 24 to size 33. Quince often has different inseam lengths to accommodate different heights. This comes in a standard 28-inch inseam, and this is the powder light blue with frayed hem. It does have 5 colors, and they're not all frayed, I don't think. And what I love about these jeans is they are rigid up here, so they hold you in. So if you have a little bit of a tummy, it's gonna hide that a little bit. And I love wearing this bubble hem top from Evereve with this because it doesn't ride up. And then it cinches in here like the jeans and gives me a little bit of shape. Let me show you this bubble hem top up close because it is so cute. It's lace, and then it has a little bit of lining underneath. And I brought it back because it was so popular with all of you. And I'm suspecting because you are great fashionistas and you recognize the fact that it was gonna bubble in here and give you a little bit of shape and not ride up. So then on the bottom for date night, I have on some new shoes because part of the fun of date night is getting dressed up and wearing your new stuff. So I have on these new Dolce Vita Mary Jane shoes from the Nordstrom anniversary sale. If you're tuning into this before August 9th, that means the sale is still on, and they made these plenty available. These are going to be so much more expensive after that, and I didn't want to wait for them to be around and go on sale because I just love the gold riveted design on the strap here. These came or come in brown and light and several different colors and gold. I love the gold ones. I almost want to get those as well. These are a very soft and luxurious feeling 100% leather, and these are going to come back and be styled differently in the Nordstrom haul video. So before we move on to date night with a gorgeous Mongolian cashmere cardigan, I want to talk to you about some of Quince's wellness and beauty products. This beauty product is called the Ursa Face Wash, and I have been using it for a month, and it has brightened my skin. It has faded my wrinkles, and it is complementing with what I have received from my dermatologist. So Ursa Major has a couple of different face washes available through Quince. This particular one on this date is sold out. It must be so popular. And this one has an $8 credit. When you purchase this, you get an $8 credit towards your next Quince item, so you can buy more Ursa face wash. So I'm not a morning person, and every year it gets harder and harder to look in that mirror in the morning, and I've had to follow rituals to get going. Aside from a lot of coffee and dreaming of a facelift someday, I've added a new skincare routine that includes freshening my face, and I believe that this has helped me start to fade years of sun damage and freckles that came with my genetics. Ursa Major's fantastic face wash has become one of my favorite steps, especially in the evening cleaning my face as well, because it cleans and treats my skin at the same time. Sugar maple and lemon provide natural AHAs that gently exfoliate and brighten my skin, and the antioxidant-rich white tea helps tone and replenish, while bilberry and rice extract help smooth and support moisture. And the coconut-based cleansers lift away makeup and oil without leaving my skin feel stripped. I work it into a really thorough lather on damp skin, once in the morning and once in the evening. I let it sit for a few seconds so I can enjoy that refreshing, minty, cooling feeling. And when I rinse, it takes my foundation and all the day's crud with it. Since I started using it, I'm noticing that my skin looks clearer, smoother, brighter. I have a ways to go, but my skin looks more balanced. So I have the 10.24 ounce version of this face wash. It must be so popular because it is already sold out. And I know that Quince does have waitlists, so click join waitlist. And from within a day to a couple of weeks, you'll hear when it comes back into stock. Just watch your email. Make sure you have a Quince account. So I appreciate you allowing me to be vulnerable and showing my face without any foundation or bright light on it. That face wash is so fantastic. I just had to show you how I use it and how great it's been making my face feel morning and night. Now I'm going to tell you about one of my Quince regrets. And my regret is that I found out about this ISDIN ultralight SPF sunscreen with other benefits from my dermatologist and purchased it directly from them when I could have purchased it much more competitively from Quince. This sunscreen is known for going on very smoothly without leaving any white residue. It has rave reviews on Quince. So this product is good for all skin types and has a formula backed by rigorous clinical trials. So not only is it protecting your skin from sun damage, but it's also supposed to reverse some of the sun damage that you already have. And so for me, being a redheaded, freckled lady who's 61 years old, I'm constantly fighting brown spots showing up on my face and on the top of my hands. And the regimen that I have been using with the face wash and my Retin-A and this has actually helped reduce some of the brown spots that I have on my skin. So now let's talk about what I'm wearing. So this may look a little fall fashion forward, but to me, it is a normal date night in the Pacific Northwest. We got down to 57 degrees last night in the middle of July. So if you live in Alaska or the Pacific Northwest, you may want to pick up this sweater now, or you may want to pick it up just so you can get it because it's limited edition. This is the vintage pink and light brown striped cropped cardigan from Quince, and I am wearing a size small. I'm wearing a true to size, and then I'm wearing their French terry wide leg front pocket pants. These have been a wardrobe staple for me. They have these in 3 regular colors. This is charcoal, and they also have 2 limited edition colors. So this is something that I would wear out, just going maybe out to, I don't know, casual chain restaurant with my husband in the evening and staying warm. If you're wearing it out in the earlier part of the day when it's still hot out, I found it amazing how Mongolian cashmere kind of just doesn't overheat you in the heat, but then keeps you warm when it's cool, which is something I heard other influencers say, but I never believed it until I actually experienced it. And then on the bottom, I have on Quince's Italian leather suede shoes. This time of year, you can wear a shoe like this without socks, so it's got that loafer top, so you see a little bit of coolness that you can get on your ankle and your skin. Italian suede, and it's a vintage pink color that is so beautiful. They still have this color, I can't believe it. And on my wish list, I have that beautiful brown color for fall. So like I mentioned earlier, I always like to try to bring you something a little extra besides outfit inspo, shopping ideas, and style after weight loss. I always like to bring a few little tidbits and facts into it. And I did a whole video about Quince jeans and the different styles that they have and how the Luna are the mid-rise and the Bella are the high-rise. And today I have back on my favorite Luna flared mid-rise jeans from Quince. And I have on this beautifully colored Mongolian cashmere tee. Quince is famous for their cashmere tees. If you're shopping the Nordstrom anniversary sale and you're looking at their cashmere, they may have a color or two that Quince doesn't have, but they're not going to have a cashmere tee like this for only $49. This color is currently out, but I imagine it might come back in for the fall. I bought this last fall, and for sizing advice, I would recommend that you size up one in their cashmere tees. I have washed this a couple of times. I don't put it through a very big spin cycle, and then I lay it out on a towel to air dry, and it's not gotten too fuzzy, and it's held up really great. So for this date night outfit, I'm just calling this the fall preview dark restaurant fun casual date night outfit. And then I'm wearing my fun Dolce Vita Mary Janes from the Nordstrom anniversary sale and just a gold necklace to bring the gold back up from the shoe. And then I also want to preview this bag I got from the Nordstrom anniversary sale. This is Le Sac. It is 100% suede, and I still have the tag on because I got two colors. And in my Nordstrom anniversary haul, I'm going to ask for your opinion about which color to keep. The jeans I'm wearing are a size 27, and the flared jeans that are the Lunas tend to run a little more snug than the Bellas. However, they do stretch out after you've worn them for a little while, like 5 minutes, and then they kind of stay there. And then the Mongolian cashmere tee tends to be a little short and a little cropped, but it is perfect for late summer. Once again, it's going to keep you from getting too hot in the hot weather, and then when you go into a cold restaurant or it cools off in the evening, you're going to stay warm. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you all so much. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and come back and see me, and we'll see you next time.